afternoon.
Welcome to Nigeria, Africa's land.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are pleased to be here once again at the invitation of the Global International Business Chambers, GIBF. It has always been a very, very rewarding experience having to go through the journey of GIBF. And we all know that it is for the good of our respective countries. Nigeria has benefited a great deal from its partnership with India. And today, not just India, but with other BRICS countries and partner countries. So, we are here to ensure that we deepen the collaborations, we expand the frontiers of trade, investment, and business. So, for the short time we're going to be here, I crave your indulgence to listen and try to reach out to us as we have an already established pattern of doing successful business together. India and Nigeria, and we will continue to do so. And we implore other BRICS countries to join us in this amazing and fruitful journey. Namaste.
With abundant resources and enviable potential, the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission (NIPC) invites you to embark on a rewarding and impactful journey and explore one of the world's most dynamic markets. At NIPC, we facilitate, promote, and simplify your investment processes by offering a seamless registration system in our one-stop investment center, with incentives where applicable and continuous support throughout your investment journey. Working in consonance with other ministries, departments, and agencies, we offer expert policy guidance and advocacy, and also act as a bridge between the private sector and government agencies. Nigeria has a coastline of about 853 kilometers along the Atlantic Ocean and boasts a population of over 200 million, with 70% under the age of 30. This youthful, largely English-speaking dynamic workforce positions Nigeria as the gateway to over 1.5 billion people across Africa. Nigeria is a nation brimming with opportunities and presents diverse investment opportunities in agriculture, mining, healthcare, power, technology, manufacturing, with over 84 million hectares of arable land. Nigeria is ideal for large-scale farming and agribusiness. Nigeria's untapped reserves of solid minerals such as lithium, lead, and zinc offer significant potential for exploration and development. The development of medical parks, specialist hospitals, and healthcare infrastructure opens up promising prospects for investors. There is tremendous potential in power generation, particularly in renewable energy, including opportunities in transmission and distribution. Nigeria's rapidly growing digital economy presents ample opportunities for investment in telecommunications, IT infrastructure, and research and development. We proudly host 5 unicorns in Africa. From assembly plants to local component production, manufacturing demands are abundant and varied. In the words of our president, trading and investment partners will have easy access to bring in their investments and seamlessly take their resources out. We are diligently reforming our economy across tax and tariff reviews. Our national agenda is clear, promoting economic growth and job creation, ensuring a level playing field for investors, facilitating access to capital, enforcing the rule of law, improving security, fighting corruption, food security, and eradicating poverty. These pillars define the Nigeria we know and believe in, and we invite you to be a part of our development. This is Nigeria, a land of boundless opportunities, unmatched in its diversity and unrivaled in its potential. Unlock endless opportunities Invest in Nigeria today.
Thank you so very much. That is a self-explanatory video of the boundless opportunities that are in Nigeria. So moving forward, we want to look at the ease of doing business in Nigeria, the policies, the incentives, and the investment opportunities. So, please next. Facts about Nigeria. Nigeria is a large, very large country in Africa. Its capital in Abuja. It has 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. It had its independence on 1st October 1960. About 230 million people inhabited in Nigeria. Nigeria has 2023 had a GDP of $368.8 billion US. The currency is called Naira. The land mass 923,768 square kilometers. Official language is English. Major religion is Christianity and Islam. Next slide. So these are the 36 states and the FCT. Key highlights there. Nigeria is the largest oil producer in Africa and 13th in the world. And it has an overall population of 47% people. It has over 250 ethnic groups. Why do you have to invest in Nigeria? So many reasons. A lot of Indians are already there. A lot of other nationals are already there. And from their businesses, they have a testimony. They tell others what they benefit from Nigeria. In Nigeria is a very, very strategic country in the Gulf of Guinea. If you know the location of the Gulf of Guinea. So Nigeria, Sebas, can we see better than this? Sorry. So, I did not finish the other slide. Yes, why invest in Nigeria? Strategically located. Better. Thank you so much. Nigeria is strategically located in the Gulf of Guinea, which makes it possible for Nigeria to be linked to the global market and its West African trade corridor. So Nigeria is projected to hit about 400 million, and it is third in global population by 2050, with a median age of 18.1 years. Needless to mention to you that Nigeria is very, very rich in natural resources, not just oil and gas, gold, lithium, bauxite, all manner of natural resources are in Nigeria. Nigeria is exceptionally resilient. The economy of Nigeria is exceptionally resilient. And that is made possible by the bold reforms and economic adaptability of the present administration. Nigeria investors definitely enjoys 100% ownership of the investment. They secure their profits and repatriate their profits back. They have protection from nationalization. You can ask others who have been there before. Their money is safe, do your business. The banking sector is robust. Do your business and take out your money. A lot of tax holidays. Please, can you go down? Yes. We have a lot of tax holidays and duty waivers to attract your business. The Nigerian government makes it a point of duty to ensure that investors are given tax holidays and duty waivers for them to be successful in their endeavors. Nigeria is Africa's largest mobile market, with over 125 million mobile phone subscribers. over $20 billion diaspora remittances to boost forex and support Naira stability. Nigeria is a very huge market and is also a major leader in West Africa. And by the time you bring the population of Nigeria and the population of West Africa together, you know what that means. About 500 million people. When you're talking about African Continental Free Trade Agreement area, where Nigeria is a major player, we're talking about a market of over 1.5 billion people. So key sectors for investment in Nigeria: agriculture, over 84 million hectares of farmland available. Diverse climate supports year-round farming. Every season of the year, farming is done in Nigeria with good yield. Youthful workforce, skilled, very skilled youthful workforce. We have over $11 billion for imports, huge local demand, 279 billion metric tons of irrigation water, zero duty on agricultural equipment. If you are bringing your equipment and machines to come and do business in Nigeria, you don't pay no duties. In mining, we have over 44 minerals, like I mentioned earlier, in over 500 locations in Nigeria. Over $700 billion estimated mineral value. We have tax holidays, duty-free equipment, high demand minerals like gold and lithium are available in Nigeria in commercial quantities. I've already mentioned 100% foreign ownership of business, mine to market value-added potentials, then digital mining titles. In infrastructure, we have over $3 trillion infrastructure investment opportunity. 28 million unit housing deficit market, 200,000 kilometers of roads, 70% unpaved, new deep sea ports, and economic trade zones are being opened to modernize trade, growing $18 billion logistics, warehousing sector, tax credits for road infrastructure, smart cities, green housing projects rising. In energy, you have the largest gas reserves in Africa. Less than 55% electricity access, very huge market. Net zero target by 2060 as the energy transition plan for Nigeria. Tax holidays and import waivers of renewable energy, solar energy, very, very ideal conditions. We have access to regional electricity, gas stream, electric vehicles, mini grids, LNG, battery storage markets. So, in manufacturing, you have very large consumer markets like we all know already, strategic industrial hubs and free zones like I mentioned earlier, abundant raw materials for processing, affordable and trainable workforce, government support and incentives, vibrant SME ecosystem and supply chain, regional markets via African Free Continental Trade Agreement and ECOWAS. In aviation, we have the largest domestic aviation market in West Africa. Over 15 million annual passengers with 5% projected growth. Modernization opportunities in more than 30 airports. High demand for local MRO facilities. Strategic location connecting Africa to global markets. Rising demand for helicopter charter and business aviation services. Favorable policies, VAT exemptions, open skies, and infrastructure support. In the health sector, we have growing demand for medical parks, specialist hospitals. There are gaps in health infrastructure across urban and rural areas which needs to be filled. There are opportunities in health technology, telemedicine, EMRs, and diagnostics. Rising medical tourism outflow, creating room for local alternatives, private investments in research and development, government incentives for health, PPPs, and medical equipment imports. Then there is expanding health insurance coverage, driving access to quality health care. In the creative industry, we have over $15 billion projection by 2025, with 2.7 million new jobs projected. Nollywood is the second largest globally, behind Bollywood, with rising global content demand. Afrobeats, driving music production, live events and talent investment. Fashion sector is booming, with apparel, retail, export opportunities. Animation, digital media are gaining youth-driven traction. Government support grants, tax breaks, and IP reforms. And high internet use, enabling monetization across creative technology. Laws regulating business in Nigeria. Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC Act 1995, Petroleum Industry Act PIA 2021, Nigeria Trade Policy 2023-2027, Companies and Allied Matters CAMA Act 2020, NEBSA Act 1992-96, International Treaties, Foreign Exchange Monitoring and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1995, Business Facilitation Act 2023, Immigration Act 2015, Investment and Securities Act 2007, Nigerian Investment Policy 2023-2027, National Office for Technology Acquisition and Promotion 1994. Investment incentives. Tax holiday of up to 5 years for qualifying industries and products, including under the new economic development incentive, starting from 1st January of this year. Duty waivers and exemptions on the importation of equipment, machinery and inputs, duty-free export of goods produced in the special economic zone areas. No custom duties on import of raw materials, equipment, and other goods within the specialized economic zones. Green bonds. Green bonds provide financial incentives to encourage investment in renewable energy. These are the steps. And we are here. You can reach out to us. We can always guide you to give you these steps. Please move on. So, business facilitation, one-stop investment center. These are the direct outcomes. And these are investment facilitation where investments, please, can you bring the slide down? Yes. Investment facilitation strategy to bring interest government agencies to one location to use the burden of approval formalities. So, in one office, you will do all the processes that you need to establish your business, to register your business in Nigeria. These are the direct outcomes. It shortens service delivery times, simplifies administrative procedures, substantially reduces the cost of doing business, and ensures transparency in business entry processes. Indirect outcomes. It improves ABI and investor tracking, improves the quality of minimum information given to investors, ensures synergy between investor-facing government agencies, and suggests a welcoming business environment. So, instead of having problems going everywhere, just one-stop submission of documents and approval at the same place. Your business is done in Nigeria. Let's go, please. Sorry. Let's sit down. Please, bring it down a little bit. Yes, yeah. So, while you're going to come for business in Nigeria, these are the offices that you definitely need. Corporate Affairs Commission, Federal Inland Revenue Service, Federal Ministry of Interior, and Nigerian Immigration Service. But in one place, you can get the businesses done. That is what you are saying. But when you think about doing business in Nigeria, talk to NIPC first, Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission. Please take up this line. This is visa and immigration support for investors. We are here as an embassy to help you in that. Upgraded visa on arrival, apply online for short stay. Most of these things, please, by the time you interact with us, we are going to tell you exactly how to go about it. Let's go. So, you have different types of visas. The temporary work permit, subject to regularization, STR visas, they are very, very available. The expatriate quota approvals are still required for long-term staff and very simple to get from the embassy. Please slide on. So what does NIPC do? Due diligence, promotion and facilitation. It provides information, investment opportunities, incentives, and capital sources. Coordinate and monitor investment promotion activities, facilitate pre- and post-investment processes. Policy advocacy, advice on policies for economic development, registration, provide support services to investors and register enterprises, businesses in Nigeria through one-stop investment center. So, like I said earlier, Nigeria is a land of boundless opportunities. A lot of people are really doing business there, and they have great success stories and testimonies. And Nigeria encourages you to come expand your business. Fortunately for us, apart from the federal government of Nigeria, I think India is the second largest employer of labor in Nigeria. So we have a very, very historic and very, very strategic partnership. And we encourage other BRICS countries to join forces with us to take our investments and shared human development forward. If you doubt me, ask the Indians. Thank you very much.